What's going on, my YouTube friends? Himiway Escape. I teased you the other day and showed you that I got the Escape. This is the only Himiway Escape in the country right now at the timing of this video. And I told you I've got the bike in my possession. I'm going to do a review video on it and of course get some content out there. And I haven't had a chance to do all that yet. That takes some time to get ready for those review videos. I got to ride the bike and try it out and learn about it and learn all the components and test it and do the performance testing. So that takes a minute to shoot and edit and get all that out. So I'm doing this video prior to that because I want some input. And I know you guys really want to see this and get an up close look at it. Maybe some of you have already bought it. Maybe some of you are considering buying this bike. So I wanted to give you, a close-up look at it so you can see what you get and how it works and all that kind of stuff, and maybe give you some dimensions in case you want to buy accessories and whatnot. So I'm flying by the seat of my pants here today. I have no plan for this video. I'm just talking right now to a camera in my backyard. But let me show you some few things on the bike, and as I go through it, just kind of think of what you want to know, and if you come up with questions, put them in the comments and I will try to answer them as best as I can about the bike. So let's take a quick look at it. All right, this is what she looks like, the 2021 Himiway Escape. I'm just going to do a real slow kind of walk around for you so you can get some up close looks at everything here. There's your rear rack. They always put this nice wood plate in there. You can take it off if you want, I guess. You got your moped. This is more of like a moped style bike, which is drastically different than what I'm used to. I'm used to bikes like this. This is the Himiway Cruiser, the 26 by 4 inch. These are 20 by 4 inch wheels, so smaller looking bike, more moped scooter style, and that's certainly the feel you get when you ride it. So it comes with full fenders, flat black wraparound fenders. It's a Shimano Altus. Got a derailleur guard. Excuse all that. You can see there's scratches and blemishes kind of all over this bike. This was like a demo bike that marketing was using, so it's a little scuffed and scraped. Another big thing right off the bat, you got mag wheels, not spoked wheels, mag wheels. I've had the front one off, of course, and they're not that heavy. I thought they'd be way heavier than they are. Glaringly obvious, you got rear shocks, so we got a rear suspension on this bike in addition to the front suspension. Very, very low step through height on this bike. If someone's looking at this bike for step through height purposes, this would be an awesome bike for that. Now I did this on level ground actually, so this is going to be, we're not really level here, but so basically this crossbar here comes to 16 inches. So to get your foot through, you're looking about a 17-inch step through, which I think is the lowest I've ever seen. And I've been on Electric XP, also the Rad Mini step through and the full-size step through. Those are both taller than this. This is the lowest I've seen. Now your battery's located right here. It seats down into the frame. I've actually found it a little bit awkward getting it in and out of there, trying to figure out, because you've got this lever right here that you've got to twist to unlock, and then the key on the other side has to be in the unlock position as well. Right here, so you have to unlock here with the key and then turn this to unlock and it pops out. I can attempt to do it. This will be very hard with just one hand. So turn that to unlock and then turn this and pull out like that. You can see the battery comes out like that. Seats down in the frame here. I've yet to find the controller. I don't even know where the controller is. I don't think there's room in it for there. I don't think there's room in it up there for a controller. I think the controller might be under the seat. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look to try to find it. But to put this back in, under the top first, again, like turn this lever, push it in there. It's really, you gotta really push it in to click. It fits very snug. I don't even know if I can do it one-handed. See, it's not even in yet. All right, I had to use both hands to get it back in there, but it's in now. Your seat. Wow, okay, so the seat's very, very, very firm. I'm shocked at how firm it is. I've ridden it for a few miles and it wasn't that bad, honestly. I think the rear shocks help the firmness of the seat, but it's very, very stiff seat, that's for sure. And it is completely immobilized. Does not go forward, does not go backward, does not go up or down. So that's your seat, that's where you're sitting. Let me take this bag out. I've been test fitting bags for the rack. Okay, here is what the rear or the front rack looks like. This is optional. This is not standard equipment. You're gonna have to buy this rack extra. But they did put one on this bike for me. Big headlight, big, huge headlight. Haven't tried it at night yet. I don't know how bright it is. We're gonna find out. Like I said, I'm gonna do a whole long, in-depth review on this bike. I'm just putting this out so you can get a first look at this thing. There's no content on this bike. No one's got it yet. So I wanna show you what you're gonna be getting if you ordered one or if you're considering getting one. Disc brakes, 180 millimeter. The rack is very cool. I want to give you this really quick. Let's grab this. Like I said, I've been test fitting bags to fit in here. So it's 9.5 inches wide. And it's about 8.5 inches that way. And it's about 5.5 or so inches deep if you want to try to find a bag to fit in there. See, everything goes inside the frame. These nice rubber grommets on there at all the entry points. Here's your port so you can charge the battery in the bike. You don't have to take it out. What else you want to see on this thing? Here's the display. It's the same as the full size. Turn it on. Same exact display as the Himiway Cruiser bike. Same programming and everything, same buttons. Upgrade right here, big upgrade. Hydraulic brakes, full hydraulic brakes all the way around. 7-speed shifter. Got a twist throttle here. Like I said, I've ridden it a little bit. It gives you a very moped scooterish feel. It doesn't give you a bicycle feel like this thing does. This, you jump on it, you feel like you're riding a bicycle. This feels like you are on vacation and you rented a scooter at the beach. It's fun. It's really, really fun to ride. I don't have any other bikes like this. This thing is a blast to ride. I'm enjoying it. Okay, so you can see, you don't move the seat at all. That's where you're sitting, okay? I'm 6'1" and I have long legs. So for me to pedal this bike, I'm kind of crunched up. I'm not anywhere close to getting full leg extension on this thing. So it makes it hard to input into the pedals. From what I've seen, it's not as fast as this one, even though they've got roughly the same components. I wasn't able to pedal it as fast. That's just because, I mean, you just can't put as much pressure onto the pedals with the seating position, at least for me, being, I guess, a taller person. But what do you want to know about this bike? Put your questions in the comment section, and then maybe I can utilize that when I do the full review on it and showcase what you guys want to know. Since I am privileged enough, I guess, to get my hands on this bike first, I feel very, very honored. But 750 watt rear hub motor, 7-speed Shimano. It's a 48 volt battery that is 14 amp hours, which is different than the cruiser bike. This one's 17.5 amp hour. This is 14, so it's a little less on the battery capacity. I don't know about the range. I haven't ridden it long enough to test range. I don't have the front fender on it right now. It does come with a front fender. I haven't put it on because I've been storing it on my steady rack, which hangs them from the wall, and you can't have a front fender on it when you use that rack. But those mag wheels are cool. It gives it a really cool look. Handlebars are very adjustable. I mean, just loosen those 4 bolts and these tip forward or back to accommodate your reach. I have them kind of far back, I guess. The rear rack is included. That's standard. The front one's not. And actually, I like the front one better, honestly, because this one's just so short. You can't really use what you normally use as a tail bag. But let me see if I can get a shot of myself sitting on this bike so you can see kind of what the seating position looks like. Easy for me to go over the back of it, but the step through is very, very accommodating. I mean, so easy to get on this bike. You can see it's a different seating position for sure. And when I'm talking about, like, it's hard to input in the pedals. So if I put this at the low point, I mean, I don't have a whole leg extension here at all to push down on. Normally you want to be like, so, I mean, you can't slide back really and get more either. I'm kind of stuck in this position. But really, when I ride this, I find myself just using it like a scooter. I use the throttle a lot more than I pedal. You can pedal, you just can't put a whole lot of effort into the pedals. Very cool. Cool feeling, different bike for sure. I see why people like these now. I understand it. This thing's gonna compete with things like the Juiced Scorpion and the Aerial Rider and the Zugo Rhino, and there's a couple other ones too. All right, we're ducking down behind the fence out of the sun. It's after work, so sun's very low in the sky and probably flaring into the lens of the camera, but that's a quick look at the Himiway Escape. What do you think? What do you want to know? Put it in the comments. Like I said, I'll try to answer it, and then hit subscribe, ring the bell, because I'm going to do, like I said, a full, complete review on the bike like I typically do, where I go front to back and tell you everything about it and do some performance footage for you as well, so you can see how fast it goes and how fast can you pedal it and how does it climb hills. I've done a little bit of riding on it. I can tell you it's not as fast actually as the other one, the Himiway Cruiser. I think that has to do with, you know, not being able to push as hard on the pedals given the setup of the bike. But I was hitting around, I think it was like 25 miles an hour, was about as fast as I could pedal it. You run out of pedal pretty quick. There's 20 mile an hour plus. There's not a lot of feedback in the pedals, but like I said, it's more, I really feel it's a more like around the town, scooterish, cargo kind of delivery bike feel. It's very fun, definitely very fun to ride. But full review coming soon. Stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching.